What's up, everybody? This is Ivy's Lupus Life. And let's see, it's been a while. So I want to get you all updated on what's been going on with me. Let's see. Last video I did was probably a few months ago, and let you all know that I had gotten diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. Ugh, I said arthritis. That's not even a word. Rheumatoid arthritis. Can't talk today. Um, with that, while it sucks, absolutely sucks, it did once again give me a little bit more insight or explanation, rather, as far as some of the things that I had been going through for a while. According to the rheumatologist, it explains my daily foot pain. It explained the chest pains. It also explained why all of a sudden my hands had gotten so painful or whatever. It also explained the swelling and stuff that I would deal with on a regular basis, and which is weird. I never really would have thought rheumatoid arthritis, especially back then, because my hands and feet have been swollen since I was a kid, like for a really long time. But nonetheless, they gave me a medication to help deal with that, to get under control, which was methotrexate, which I found out, is a medication that they use for chemo. I, however, no longer take methotrexate for a couple of reasons, or a few reasons. One, it made me too drowsy. So they had me take 10 pills, 10 methotrexate pills, okay? 5 in the morning, 5 in the evening, only one day a week. I take the first half, I would get really slow motion and just sluggish all day. By the time I took the second dose, I was out because I took it on a Saturday. So that Saturday evening dose caused me to lose all of Sunday. Like, I was in the bed. My husband would have to wake me up to remind me to eat. And I would be like that all the way until Monday. That's not going to work for me. Second reason I stopped taking it is my hair started to fall out. Now, y'all know that me and my hair, aka Viola, we have a bit of a strained love-hate relationship. I love her because she's long and she has all this body and bounce. But at the same time, she ain't that strong. So, sometimes my edges might be a little bit of a struggle. And, my hair at the crown, I have scarring alopecia. So, which means that hair that's gone is never coming back. And I have lupus, of course, and, that can cause, alopecia. The lupus can cause alopecia as well. So, yeah, it's just all kinds of crazy. So, no, that wasn't going to work out for me. So again, it wasn't working. My hair fell out, rather. I was losing the whole weekend when I would take it, and it just wasn't working. So no, I no longer take that. My rheumatologist now at this point is suggesting that I do infusions every 2 months. I have to go and get IV medication to help combat the pain, because it's really, really bad in the morning. There are times where I just can't do anything. I'm laying in the bed and like I'm throwing up gang signs like this. My fingers are stuck, my feet are stuck, and I'm just like laying on my back looking like a dead roach. It's just not. Anyway, so yeah, no more methotrexate. I have not yet started the infusions. But in the meantime, I still have my prednisone, which I can take as needed. I don't like taking prednisone. I don't like the way it makes me feel. I don't like it. So my rheumatologist told me that if I still want to do prednisone, sometimes I can just do half a pill versus a whole pill. I also have Celebrex, which is the pain medicine I can take for the rheumatoid arthritis. And he wants me to take that daily until I'm able to start the IV infusions for the rheumatoid arthritis to get it under control, get that pain under control. So I'll keep y'all posted on that. Again, methotrexate, which is a cancer drug, I'm cool on that. Didn't work. I don't like feeling like I'm just gone. Like I have no sense of reality or of what's going on in my world when I had to take the methotrexate. I don't like that. No, not doing it. So yeah, that's that. Y'all have not been able to wear my wedding ring in months because my hands swelled so bad because it's freaking RA. But anyway, well, aside from all that, I have since decided to start my own company. So I did research on it for a while and everything, went back and forth for a long time on whether or not I should do this, but I decided to become a franchise owner of Corvus Janitorial, which my business is called Pristine Results. But again, I do own a business at this point. I decided to start a business. It's been asked for me to make it make sense in terms of why I decided to start this business. Now, mind you, if you follow my videos or if you know anything about me, with me having lupus, one of the main struggles, of course, is fatigue. I don't keep house the way I used to. I'm not saying I'm nasty. I'm nothing like that. I'm just saying, like, I don't get up every Saturday and do a deep clean like I used to. I don't cook like 3-4 times a week like I used to or anything like that. Nothing is the same as it was pre-lupus. So it's been asked why I decided to start a janitorial company, which I don't do residential buildings or anything like that, or residential cleanings or whatever. It's strictly companies, office buildings and things like that. I have a couple of warehouses or whatever that I do. So I have different contracts and stuff like that. So, if you ask me to make it make sense as far as why I did it, I cannot make it make sense. Or at least I can't articulate it to you. In my mind, I know why I did it. It's just trying to say it is kind of difficult. And I've tried to explain it to my brother, and he gets it because we have some similarities, but he understands why I did what I did. So what I want to do right now is I want to try and explain it to you as to why Pristine Results is a thing now. So Pristine Results, again, is my company. It's a janitorial company. I know in past videos, and it's still to this day at this point, I struggle with maintaining my house the way I used to, as far as, I guess, being a housewife and stuff like, well, not housewife, I'm not a housewife, but I struggle with, keeping house the way I used to back in the day and, stuff like that. But then I decided to start a whole janitorial company. So here's the thing. Again, if you follow the videos, you know the things that I struggle with. And you also know that I feel like I don't do enough at home, or I don't contribute enough at home. My husband feels otherwise. He believes, and he is very open, and he tells me that the things that I do are the things that I contribute to my household are far more valuable than what I give myself credit for. I hear him. I do hear what he's saying. But again, this is just my struggle that I have to get over, is I still look at him and I say he has his regular 9 to 5. He also runs 2 businesses and he does a whole bunch of other things around the house and stuff like that. I just feel like I should be able to do more. Maybe I should keep up. I have unrealistic expectations for myself. I get it. I totally get it, and it sounds weird, but it's still a hurdle for me to try to get over, to understand, okay, well, I bring something different. It doesn't mean that what I bring is less valuable to the table. I just bring something different. But still in my mind, I feel like maybe I just need to do more. Maybe I need to try to do more. So I'm going to try to make this work, and I'm trying to lay this groundwork and build my brand and build my company up to the point where I can just make sure I hire enough people and I don't have to do anything but just poke my head in and say, hey, the boss is here. Make sure you keep my stuff right. But as of right now, I'm out there and I'm trying to push myself to be able to say, look what else I can bring to the table. Or look what else I can do. You can do this. I wanted to make sure that it's more of I don't ever want him to feel like he's doing all the work. I want it to be more of a partnership thing. And granted, yes, I'll have legacies and, other things left for my daughter or whatever, whenever the time comes and whatnot. I don't want to leave her just to check whenever we go. So I want her to have something. And I get that. But in the immediate time frame, the more short-term vision of it, or maybe even the more selfish version of why I'm doing this, is that I need to prove to myself, not necessarily to my husband, but I need to prove to myself that I have more worth and more value than what it appears. Because in my mind, when I look in the mirror, I see somebody that's smiling, but at the same time, I see somebody that's broken. And I'm trying to get out of the stigma that I have set in my head of, yes, I'm broken. Physically I have all these ailments, but I'm not dysfunctional. Okay, but the thing is, I know that my body is dysfunctional, but it's mentally. Again, this is why I said that it's very hard for me to try to explain why I did it. It's hard for me to try to explain how I'm able to do it. I'm not going to sit up here and lie and say that I have days where I'm like, Benita, what the hell were you thinking? I'm not going to sit up here and say that I don't think that, because sometimes I do, but I just know that I have to try to push forward and try to do it, but I have my matrimonial warden at the same time, and it's like, hey, you need to let me know when you have to stop or you have to give yourself a break. But the thing is, I can't not tell him, and I can't tell him if something's bothering me, because this man knows me so well where I don't have to say anything. Like, I will sleep, and he when I talked to him the next morning, he was like, hey, your body's getting weary. So what do you mean? He's like, I can tell. It's like, dude, I was asleep when you came home. He's like, when I looked at you when you sleep, he's like, that's a different kind of sleep. He said, you just looked different. He's like, I know my wife. Chill out. So again, it's hard for me to try to make it make sense to somebody else. As far as why I decided to start this business, it's hard for me to say, okay, you need to take a step back and let your employees handle this, because well, not really employees. My sister helps me, but it's hard for me to make that determination or some time, or at least to make that executive decision, because I have something to prove to myself, but I still have to try to prove it to myself within reason, because I know that I have unrealistic expectations of myself, and it's very easy now to admit that, but it's very difficult to try to overcome that. It's all very strange. And I know this probably is not going to make a lot of sense to a lot of people. Some people it might make sense to them. But bottom line is, I'm very proud of myself for establishing my business and, and having pristine results. I'm proud of myself for following through. I'm proud of myself for doing the research behind it and trying to determine whatever it is that I want to do. And, each time I go and I work on these contracts and I'm fulfilling them, or I'm getting these great reviews, and or if I go and I make a purchase for my business or something like that, or doing my expense reports and whatnot, like, I'm super proud of it. I'm super proud of it. And it gives me something else to look forward to. But at the same time, I know that overall it still takes its toll on me. And I'm just still trying to find somewhat of a balance, y'all. It's a struggle. I ain't gonna lie. It's hard. Not necessarily just the physical, but the mental and everything. And it's just, hell, it's difficult trying to just explain it all to y'all right now, okay? But it is what it is. So I know that this don't make sense to y'all as far as why I'm doing it, but it's all right. So anyway. So that's my update for right now. But as I'm doing this video, y'all, I'm looking like I'm really happy about my hair. Y'all just don't understand, because me and Viola, baby, aka my hair, just had a rough patch. It's probably part of the reason why I hadn't done any videos in a while, because my head was looking a mess. This pandemic, it's cool though. But on a positive note, these hot flashes have been under control lately, and I'm super excited about that. Y'all just don't understand. Well, those who have hot flashes, I'm pretty sure y'all understand, but those that don't have hot flashes, y'all don't understand for sure. But nonetheless, it is what it is. That's my video. That's my update. Rheumatoid arthritis. Methotrexate sucks. Don't want to take that ever again. Should be starting my IV infusion for my rheumatoid arthritis soon. Insurance has come back. Let me know exactly what they're going to pay for. Hopefully all of it, so I won't have to pay for anything. But, we'll see, because as of right now, something's got to give, because I'm so tired, y'all, of literally, again, throwing up gang signs when I wake up, and I'm all like this, and because my fingers and stuff are stuck and they hurt. My nails are really tragic, but again, I'm getting this resolved tomorrow. So, all right, y'all, I'm out.